Okay, here's the thing. Orange Theory and all group fitness classes, I love them for the ease of like you sign up, you show up, the urgency is there, you get charged if you don't go. So there's like an extra level of like urgency to do it.
And you get
Here's
the
why I'm
accountability of, like, group fitness, you're in a community.
right. And there's people around, like you start making friends, you start noticing the same people that go to the same hour of your class. All of that stuff, I love it for you. Orange Theory specifically is just kind of like a cardio hamster wheel class. And if you sit all day at work, you might benefit from doing Orange Theory a couple times a week just to get some more aerobic flow, some heart health, some cardiac action there. But the reality is that Orange Theory, you're never going to lift heavy enough to elicit a response to change in the muscle tissue. And when you're constantly under aerobic fatigue, like now trying to do like heavy squats, it's just not going to elicit the right dose response. And you're just kind of in this red zone, like the whole splat points. It's like you're getting awarded for working way outside your target zone. Like the orange splat points are basically just forcing you into this like unsustainable, really hard lactic and probably glycolytic bath that's going to make you crave sugar later because you're just going, going, going and not actually breaking down muscle tissue. You're not getting the metabolic effect that lasts the rest of the day.
I'd be so curious to see a study of, like, a duration comparing, like, actual intentional appropriate weightlifting compared to, like, same duration of Orange Theory or F45 because that is the study that I wanna see.
Totally. Take me through a 40-minute strength and conditioning no, just strength training workout, which we've talked about a lot in here, so you should know how to do that. But, like, take me through a 40-minute strength training exercise and then take me through 40 minutes of Orange Theory, and I would be really curious to see how people's energy after the class feels, how their hunger levels change, how their, like, ability to dismiss cravings later in the day is, and also truly how their body composition changes.
Okay. The main source of that is likely and what I have seen in their programming is that they're just not pushing themselves on their own. They don't really know how or if they're pushing themselves hard enough.
Or
So
they've
in
never
them
done it before and they're like, don't know what their true edge is.
exactly, exactly. So then we discuss things like RPE or rate of perceived exertion and RIR, which is reps in reserve. We'll dive into a couple of those things here in a minute.
But really, like, that is the most common question we get is like, how heavy should I be lifting? And it's individual, it's relative to each person. And a lot of times those same people are changing their movements and changing their reps and changing their rest and tempo and everything every single week. So their body doesn't really have a chance to like set a baseline to jump off from and progressively overload from, which again is another term we'll talk.
And that goes exactly into the reason why you're de-influencing Orange Theory is like
Yes.
those workouts week to week, every single time change. There's never enough intention and consistency to build that adaptation. So that's why we try to preach the gospel of strength training.
And that's why the Orange Theory peoples will come to me and be like, yeah, I've been lifting my fins every single week. I'm like, well, good job, but that's not enough.
Yes, right. Yep.
So, we're going to help you listeners gauge the right weight, how to do progressive overload so you can finally get stronger, build muscle, and stay injury free, which I do know that can be a fear for some people when they stick to the same weights or don't really want to find their edge. It's like, I don't want to get injured. Well, we don't want you to get injured either.
Yes.